All right, hello folks, and welcome to another episode of Wrestle Talk. For those of you who are tuning in, you'll see some of this on the LDM show as well.
You're trying to start the show without me.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, God. Just like Cody. Always want to take the light.
At least he shines.
Yeah, can't shine as best as my guys. But anyway, we're here today, and it's going to be some wrestling talk. As you can see, it's going to be a good debate.
I hope
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. It's the faces versus the heel in WrestleMania 40.
Biggest one of them all.
Yeah, gotta finish my story.
Am I the only one who thinks that they say that every year about WrestleMania?
Yeah, it's the best.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the best one of them all. Of course, it's because it's the next one. You have
to make it bigger, right?
Right.
Okay.
WrestleMania 41, the wackest one in the whole one. They can't say that. They can't say that.
I can see you blowing up for 10 for every 5, but I feel like I heard this in 39 and then 38, and there's some really odd numbers, right? Like just
Yeah, but think about it. In the 40, we should be having flashbacks. They should be. I thought honestly they would do like a couple of matches where you've seen that match before, but it'd be like Marvel. What if?
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking something like that would have probably been okay.
Maybe if they utilize the since they keep promoting it, 2K24.
Yeah.
For some of these like fantasy matches.
Yeah. So maybe they have it on there. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
But there's probably writers like like Steph and Cody. That's probably why they didn't think about it.
I would think if you're going to Philly, you don't just honor Paul Heyman. You actually throw a couple hardcore matches in this. Maybe. ECW.
Let's go. But anyway, we're gonna jump. We're going to jump into the less ones, and then we're going to go to the main event.
Start from the bottom and go way to the top?
Work to the top.
Let's do it.
So, that's what we're going to do right now. Ooh. We're going to do it right now. Calm down.
That sounds wrong coming out of your mouth, too.
I know, right? I have to be the bad guy. But anyway, LA Knight versus AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. I'm sorry. You and your soccer mom hairdo guy, the phenomenal forearm, the phenomenal this. He ain't gonna be phenomenal when everyone that says L.A. Knight, is gonna win it.
I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, you have AJ Styles, 20-year veteran who's done some of the most amazing things around the entire world, and a Stone Cold, Rock, Shawn Michaels, everything possible Attitude Era wannabe in a match. If AJ Styles does not win this, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I get pushing LA Knight. He had a nice run, a nice buzz, but like what everyone complains about Roman, he hit a brick wall. It's over now. You might as well make it make sense, and that's easily AJ Styles. Would you say phenomenal this, phenomenal that, phenomenal? Because he is phenomenal with his soccer mom hairdo, which is more phenomenal that you actually respect the man in the ring.
Oh, let me talk to you. This is how it's going to be. He is more than phenomenal. He is, like you said, Stone Cold, The Rock. So he's a mold of all these champions, all these things. All that is going to come out right on WrestleMania 40. And AJ Styles is going to realize he messed with the wrong man. That's what I'm going to say. Because when he knocks him down, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Yeah!
You are reaching. Because The Rock and Stone Cold and everyone else he's copying has learned to retire like his character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we need to take a haircut match or something. But
you know what? I could agree with that because they both need to change their style up a little bit. Like,
who you
100%.
LA Knight? Yeah.
AJ
or
Styles. Soccer
Mom over here.
Hey, Soccer Mom's gonna hit him with that Pele kick real quick and call it a day. That's all I'm saying.
We're gonna see. But I got that one. I know everybody's gonna say, because everyone has to say LA Knight. So
I know you're even tired of saying that.
Yeah. So let's go to the next one. The undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship 6-pack. This is like a drink. Like, yo, let me get a 6-pack over here.
I kind of want to be over the match in general.
Yeah.
They're doing too much.
Yeah.
They're doing way too much. How is the tag team match getting this?
Yeah, but you got a couple good ones, but I don't know. You got the Miz, R-Truth. I know that's why your guy, the R-Truth man.
I love R-Truth. Like, how do you not root for R-Truth? How?
Yeah, DIY.
I love them too.
So that's not really a debate on the six-pack.
No, because this is the one match where, like I said, there's too much going on, right? All the storylines.
All deserving tag teams.
I mean, yeah, I can't be mad at any team. I can't be, I think the biggest issue I have with this is that I feel the tag team division has been the least worked upon in the past year or so, right? From Mania to Mania, I feel like they've kind of lost luster in the tag team division. I think they've done better with developing some of the teams in NXT. And even that, like, I feel tag team wrestling as a whole kind of lessened. Even when we talk about the Street Profits, right?
Right.
You follow the TV show for him and his wife, and Montez Ford was even aspiring to become a singles wrestler going into last year's Mania. Now, when you have the guys who are at the top of the division, I'm sorry, like the New Day is the team for tag team, right? But the Street Profits had the most buzz, since their arrival. And when you have those guys that have been doing like, I'm chasing a title, what do you do with your tag team division? And I think a match like this could be good. I think bringing DIY is back, but I feel like most of these teams never got the promotion they needed to make this build up to, this is a six-pack tag team ladder match, and I'm left going for, as far as Mania goes, as far as hype. And there's a lot of good teams, a lot of good wrestling. I feel like it's going to be better than how it's booked. But I'm not excited for it the way I should be, and there's too much talent that I should be.
Yeah, it's a wonder, and I love how they bring the Miz and R-Truth back because it's the 40th. So and they've been tag teams. They never split up. They just went their own way. They never had a breakup. So they've been tag teams for almost 11 years. So because they never really officially.
Well, technically, Miz has been another team. In fact, didn't he win with John Morrison in the last couple years?
And he was with John Morrison.
That was another tag team that came back. But remember, John Morrison left WWE. Yeah, and came back.
But there's too many of them, so I can't really pick or choose. It would be nice if they give it to Miz, but you do have the other guys.
Whoever wins this, fight Street Profits.
Or that would be nice. Street Profit comes in and says, now that you won and you've been avoiding us.
You know what I'm saying? I think those guys deserve another tag team run. They were fun to watch.
Yes.
Fun to watch. And I feel like their reign was, right?
Come on, stir it up. Bring them back. I know. But every 10 years this happened so far, brother versus brother.
Yeah, right.
Well, family versus family, basically. First it was Owen Hart.
Right.
Versus Brett, and then there was Jeff
versus Matt. You forget Eddie and Ray.
Eddie and Ray Mysterio. Eddie and Ray Mysterio.
That's my favorite one. Like, how they gonna fight over this man's child?
Yeah, right. It's my child. It's not your child. We had DNA even back in the day. You couldn't do a DNA test.
The best part is now, all these years later, and Dom is rocking Eddie's haircut.
Eddie's haircut.
And he's a little bit.
But I liked it. The DNA is not going to prove that who's the father. The match is.
Hey, remember Hornswoggle had to have a whole match.
Oh, yeah. That's true. But Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. Before we even start, I don't even know why we're talking about it. Jimmy is the older brother, whipping butt. That's all I gotta say. The older brother gonna be whipping the younger brother. Even though it's 2 minutes difference, it doesn't matter.
At the end of the day, Jimmy Uso is still where? The bloodline. Why? Because he can't cut it by himself. He's still taking L's for Roman, while Jay is getting title opportunities, and in fact has been doing so good. The only time he can lose a title is if Jimmy interferes, because he is really a champion who just keeps getting screwed. Everything Drew McIntyre complains about.
No yeet on that one. I don't care. He had the opportunity to get the championship. He blew it. He just want to use the excuse that Jimmy messed him up. Jimmy touched his leg. He breathed in the air. Jay lost those opportunities. I don't know what match you're watching, but the matches I'm watching, he lost the matches.
Can somebody
Jimmy did not lose the match.
Can somebody please play the video on this? Especially with the fact that, one, he didn't just blow in the air. He definitely interferes. And then post-match, snickers about it on camera. Even Roman had to talk to him and be like, bro, what are you doing? Like, we are done with him. He's not even on our show anymore. And you know what? I'll give you
But it was a playbook. It was in the playbook. He has to do what the playbook says.
Yeah, it was in the playbook on SmackDown. He is now on Raw. And Jimmy is still so jealous of his brother's success because he knows he's a lesser, but he's a bigger brother, but he's a lesser Uso. I mean, wait a second.
Wait.
Which one has the big booty wife?
Oh, yeah, Jay. Yeah.
Okay, so.
Jay. But, but Jimmy is only doing it as a big brother to teach him a lesson of how family belongs together, you see? And sometimes what they say, you have to teach hard lessons. And that's what he's doing.
Jimmy is so irrelevant that the reason he even started this beef from SmackDown to Raw was because Roman knew how irrelevant he was that he asked The Rock to come out of retirement to help him in a match.
No, it's just because Jimmy has something different to do. That's why they had to bring The Rock in.
Jimmy had nothing to do. Jimmy got his match, did his interfering after The Rock was coming back.
Well, Jimmy's going to do a lot right here in WrestleMania 40 when he comes down with the big snooker. I still call it the snooker splash because that's who really started it.
Dang, you old.
I'm old.
His daughter been doing this match. That's how long ago it was.
But he going to come in, bam, he going to knock him down. Matter of fact, he's going to go 1-2, he's going to stand up because he don't want the 3 right away. He's going to teach him a lesson.
I'm quite sure you think it's Jimmy who's going to do this, but I'm going to remind you they are identical twins. So when you see Jay do this, and I'm sure we're both going to get confused watching this match, who's who. I hope they come in different colors or something. Like one wears red and one wears blue. Like, because I mean, come on now. I've seen brother versus brother, but this is ridiculous. This is a mirror versus mirror.
Mirror versus mirror.
Nah, the brother twins didn't even do all this nonsense out of Mania.
But Jay got the beard thing going, you know.
Bro. I'm not going to notice that on my screen, and it's not even a small screen.
You don't need to worry about noticing that. The only thing you need to notice about when they say 1, 2, 3, and Jimmy stands up, and Jay is still on the ground. That's all you need to worry about.
And then Samantha's going to be like, oh, sorry, my mistake.
Yeah. And the winner, Jimmy Uso. That's what you're going to hear.
Either way, it's going to say Jay Uso because they both start with J's.
Well, we'll see. We'll find out.
It's in the name.
Again, who do you think? You got your Jimmy or you got your Jay? You got Yeet? No Yeet.
Yeet all day. See, his catchphrase is so good, his brother still had to reference it. I'm just saying.
Because he's trying to help him out. Yeet wasn't sounding good, so he's trying to tell him, no Yeet.
So if he's there to help, then he's going to help by just taking that L so his brother looks good. I thought.
See, but no, you got to see.
As a responsibility.
Hard, Jimmy, take it all the way. It's hard, to tell a person, you're not good. So Jimmy is going to do that in the most powerful way in WrestleMania 40. That's all I got to say.
Bugging.
I'm telling you.
Bugging.
All right, well, we're going to go to the next one, and this is my one of my favorites because we already know who's going to take it. But the Intercontinental Championship with the Gunther versus Sami Zayn.
See, now I'm going to be honest with you. 9 out of 10 times, I would agree with you on this one. That's going to be Gunther. Why? Because no one knows how and when and for how long this man's been champion, and they're just kind of, they need someone to boost him up. However, we saw this match already. We did. We saw this match, and we saw the fact that Sami had it, I think with it being Mania, with this being his last chance at the title, they already took him out of the real championship title, and the fact that he should have beat Roman then, I think they'll give him his just desserts, and for a slight moment, Philadelphia will be throwing up maple leaves. I'm just saying.
Maple leaf, maybe leave, because he is not going to win Gunther. I'm saying that, Gunther. You know what I'm saying?
I hate his name so much, I still call him Walter, because at least that sounds better. I like W.
See, but he's been shown why he is one of the best Intercontinental champions. He's going to take him down, bring him down. He's going to go with his one little kick in it. He's going to try the little kick. He's going to get messed up. You know, he might just shave the beard and go somewhere else because he's not going to get the belt.
My man won a competition while being hungry, literally hungry, not hungry for the title, but like he's on Ramadan, so he couldn't eat before the match. And you see what I'm saying? Like,
and he ain't going to eat this.
He gonna eat that belt. Ain't nothing more dangerous than a starving man, and this man's career is on the line right now. His belly is going to be empty. He going to be hungry. He can be real hungry.
He can go on the Ramadan or the Samba or the Dancing Sam, whatever he want to go on. He ain't going to go on international championship list. That's one thing he's not going to get on.
They literally let him keep hell of a kick. Right? Literally. They're going to let this man get this title. I'm telling you right now. Sammy all for the win.
No. Who tried? You got all the best that tried. And I can't even say all the best, because if they were the best, they would have won. They didn't win against Gunther, and he's not winning against Gunther. And even Chad Abel said, you're not that good enough. So maybe he has doubts too.
He said, Gable said it, but Gable took an L to him. So Gable's assessment is just wrong. Secondly, I'm tired of people just saying that Gunther is one of the greatest. Gunther is one of the longest Intercontinental champions and one of the biggest Intercontinental champions, but not one of the greatest. When we look back at Intercontinental champions, we're going to forget about him, despite the length of his reign. I'm telling you. And it's a reason like that, they're going to make sure that someone like the Sami Zayn, who, let's be honest, right? This guy has such hype, but really, has he lived up to anything since NXT? Let's be real, right? But his name is so hype, his background is so hype, they got to at least put his name on this title real quick. Give it to him for a month, lose it at the next PPV. Even if Gunther gets it back, but
he's not even going to touch it. First of all, he's going to be in Philly. He's not in Canada, so he ain't going to get it. I don't know what that means, but still.
Gunther's not even from the country.
Hey, listen.
Like, he's from a whole nother ocean.
He's an ass kisser. He kick him, pat, pat, kick him here, pat, pat. What did they do in Philly? They kick ass. And that's exactly what they do to Sami Zayn.
See, you say that, but who literally kicks people for a victory? Sami Zayn. Foot to face, end the match, period.
All right, we'll see. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 again. And it's Gunther all the way. But we're going to get to the next one. This is a 3-way match, which I think one of your guys creeped himself in there. Sami Zayn's boys. But wait, triple threat for the United States Championship.
All right, so
we got.
I like Kevin Owens. I like him in this. I really.
Oh, you're talking about the what? Creeped himself in there?
Yeah, he definitely creeped himself. Okay. However, did he really creep himself in? I think a lot of people felt that his matchup deserved a rematch. I'm not saying I do, but we all know that at the end of the day, the only person that can win a match this crazy is somebody who's already hearing voices in his head.
Oh,
Just saying.
So if you're talking about Logan Paul when he's having the earpiece and talking, you are correct. Because Logan Paul, all the way, superstar, YouTube superstar. He has his own talk show, superstar. He boxes, knocks him out, superstar. Came in wrestling, took out Rey Mysterio, took the belt, superstar. Now, even past everybody, superstar. Randy Orton, let's take Randy Orton. Yeah, the Viper. Pray text, nothing.
14, 15 times?
14 to 15 times champion. That just means he 14 to 15 times he lost the belt. But I'm just saying.
Dang.
I'm just saying.
No respect.
I'm saying.
No respect.
Voices in his head. What is he doing here? He should be in the hospital by now. You know what I mean?
He's been winning championship with them voices, so let's leave that alone.
Right. Well, one of the voices are going to tell him, don't mess with Logan Paul. One of those voices has to be true to him.
None of them. None of them. All of them can RKO this fool. In fact, homeboy was running from the RKO. He's afraid of the RKO. Everybody's afraid of the RKO. Only person should be is DDP because he made the RKO.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll give you that. But the RKO is supposed to be the 3 deadliest words in WWE when you only need 1 word, and that's the right by Logan Paul.
Actually, you need 7 words. You need gold knuckle right hand knock out.
See, but you're stretching it. You just need the right.
No.
Just keep it as the right.
Because his right punch isn't going to do it. That's why he has the brass knuckles.
See, but you're looking at
the whole
kind of here and there. He's using the brass knuckles, and it's just because he doesn't want to mess up his fist.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
It is a three-way match, right? Which means that there's no disqualification.
There's no disqualifications. So,
which means that when those brass knuckles once again get thrown across his jaw, probably by Kevin Owens again, and Randy Orton's just doing what Randy Orton does. I mean, you want to talk about opportunists. This man learned from Edge himself.
Okay.
Has one of the quickest finishers from anywhere. And let's be honest, when there is chaos, there is Randy Orton. This is his environment. If it was a one-on-one match, maybe we could tell a different story. But triple threat with an X factor like Kevin Owens and Randy Orton? No, this is RKO all day. That's it.
Again, this is Golden Nuts, the golden child. He is going to take it. He's going to show that you can throw whoever you want on it. Kevin Owens, the Predator, the Cobra, whatever snake you want to throw in, Logan Paul is going to take it. Just like his brother would take Tyson.
Whoa. Now you're bugging.
Just like
now you're bugging.
The Paul family is dominating.
Okay.
That's all I got to say.
Okay, that's what you
What I
think.
say.
I mean, for a man who don't do anything to be intoxicated, you talking crazy right now.
Hey.
I mean, more. You know what? Logan Paul has a better chance of winning this match than his brother does of beating Tyson.
But as long as you guys submit, Logan Paul's going to win. That's all I need to hear. You said it. You said
he has a better chance at winning the match than his brother does his. Okay, don't get it twisted. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be the OGs in Orton and Tyson making the Paul family go back to YouTube.
Now, I don't know. But let me know who you got. Either you got Logan or you got Paul.
That's how he is. He's already forgetting everybody else's name.
Because they're irrelevant. That's why I didn't say nothing. It's just Logan Paul. Who you got on this triple threat?
If
Logan
he's fighting
Paul.
himself, that's exactly why he's going to lose, and somebody else can get that title. That's all I'm saying.
The only one that's going to lose, Orton, because he has too many people that he has to fight.
No,
he has all the voices in his head.
They're
Some of them are lying to him.
No, they're
he got
friends.
those two people on his shoulders are not telling him to do it.
I think it's more than two of the man's kind of.
But we'll find out. Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Triple threat for your United States Championship. Who got it?
I'm actually excited for that.
That I'd say is going to be, to me, one of the top ones. Because anybody can take it.
Anybody.
I think I'll be the ones that be sitting under the thing, let the other two fight, and then I back out. And I didn't have to make a sweat. I didn't have to hit nobody.
That's exactly what Paul's going to do before he gets that RKO.
No, I don't know. But anyway, let's go into the sexy part of WWE. The Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley versus the Becky Lynch people. Because I can tell you right now, we're just gonna cut the whole conversation and go to the next one. Because mommy is always on top. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
No. And you know what? I'm gonna admit it's unfortunate because I think Becky Lynch doing it again as the man, I'm kind of over the man. You know, we got a lot of that going on these days, and I'm like, But the fact is, WWE has been pushing her. They have. They've been pushing Becky Lynch to win another title. Why? I think because who else could they use, especially since Charlotte's not around right now, right? To take the championship from someone so deserving. Rhea Ripley has been a great women's champion. She's been great. But at the end of the day, you reach a point with every champion with, well, who could we give it to that's now people? Especially with who's taking down some of the top big people in the roster, right? I mean, it no longer can be Raquel Gonzalez because she's out, right? And we just saw her beat Nia Jax. But Becky's still in there. Becky's still a name and no, and we've already seen Becky do this for NXT, where when they were lost in what to do in transition, she came, she filled a spot, they gotta put that on her record, and there you go. I think they're gonna do Becky Lynch, an interim champion, before they get ready to promote another up-and-comer or give somebody the title. And I mean, I think more than even it being her beating Ripley because of X, Y, and Z, I think it's simply just a behind-the-scenes better business move, because now you can advance the title easier to someone else. Because I think the crowd's like you. I think everybody loves Rhea. Why not? But it's not the move. Like, I think it'd be too shocking of a move to miss if Rhea Ripley loses at Mania and you let someone else take it from Becky next PPV.
Okay. I let you talk because I wanted you to embrace your imagination and your delusion. But they setting her up for failure. That's what they're setting her up for. They're setting her up for failure because Mommy is not going to allow the man with the illusion, because she's a woman, to win the match, especially at WrestleMania. And then not only that, she has backup that will probably make sure she keeps the belt.
That's irrelevant. Dom does not count as backup. Dom is like a puppy.
Hey, listen.
Becky Lynch can go one-on-one with Dom and probably win the match.
See, probably, but that doesn't make the bills. That doesn't pay bills.
No.
Rhea pays bills because that's a definite. I'll take Rhea to Vegas anytime because it's not a gamble. It's never a gamble.
Here's the thing. Rhea in these matches normally handles stuff by herself. Let's be real. She does. Because who really wants to watch one of the guys interfere in a female match? I think that you're going to have Dom and his partner too busy trying to make sure that things go well in the tag team match.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And then help on focusing for their big guy to try and take one of the two championships worth taking. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'd be really surprised if he goes and tries to take Gunther's championship.
Oh, yeah. He's in one of the matches too, but right now, you gotta say it. Mommy is gonna be on top, and she's gonna be on the top of the Women's Championship, leaving WrestleMania 40, retaining her championship.
Unless Mommy's on top of me, she ain't winning nothing. So Becky Lynch, gold.
We'll see. Again, comment below. Fix this debate that we got going on here. Who is gonna? I know it's not a debate. I have to say it because we already know Rhea is taking it. It's in the name, Rip Lee.
That I was about to get ripped from her.
Okay, we'll see. But next one, we're going back to the women's. This is the WWE Women's Champions, Io Sky versus Bayley, the has-been, the one that's no more in control. So all I have to do is say that.
Okay, well,
she's Io Sky.
This is literally, right? And I love Io Sky. I'm Team Japan all day. It's for the women's division. I think they're some of the best wrestlers.
Then you need to come into this panel because all day Io Sky is going to win this.
No, but here's the thing, though. Did you not hear Triple H after Bayley won the Royal Rumble?
Who does? Who does listen to what Triple H says?
I do. I listen to all the post-match stuff.
That's you guys.
Look.
I listen to reality.
All I'm saying is Bayley is one of the most disrespected multi-champions in the WWE, right? She's pissed off, she schemes, and in a WrestleMania that's all about finish the story, to be honest, most of Damage Control doesn't have a story anymore. She's the only one with a story. She's the only one with the real reason. Io's protecting her title, Asuka and friends are trying to just back her up, but the actual story is with Bayley. And I don't know why she's not quite heel anymore, because I kind of admit I like the heel turn for her because that hugs nonsense is but if she gets to keep the heel character and be the natural fitting good guy that she is, the whole division wins, because now you have a champion the people want to root for. And don't get me wrong, they like rooting for Io, but at the end of the day she's playing full-on villain. And if you and I both know her, Asuka, Kyrie, they're faces. I hate seeing them as heels. Let Bayley win so that Team Japan can be exactly what they need to be.
Yeah, that's true. But you said a couple of good things. I took a couple of good pointers. She is one of the great champions and everything like that. And it's her story to get the belt. Okay, yeah, but it's Io's story that's starting. And that is that Io is going to come champion, and Becky is finishing her story on her back when they count 1, 2, 3. Io Sky wins it. That's how she ends her story.
And you see all the confusion where he thinks Io's fighting Becky?
I'm sorry. Bailey.
And that's how we know that my people are gonna win.
But you see, this is how her name wasn't even relevant in my mind when all I kept seeing is Io Sky with the championship.
The only reason her name not in your mind is because every time you see her, you just hope it's from the back.
Yeah. That's true. Sexy baby. I get it to you.
That's the Chicana in her.
Yeah. But it's going to come. Bailey needs more than being upset. Meaning more than finishing her story.
She has every piece that you need. She's actually mad. Anger motivates. She has the actual skill because she's a multi-champion on 2 different brands. Oh, actually, all 3 brands. I think she's won almost. She's won every title already.
She won every title. I give it to her.
She knows her opponents because she picked her opponents to be her teammates. Right? Okay. I mean, let's be honest. If they don't jump her, they won't win. And if they do jump her, she's gonna get the rematch. There's no point in it. Io can't take her one-on-one. She knows that. And I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna add this one in there. There's a size difference, a nice size difference, but a size difference. She can literally squash the poor girl.
It don't matter. Like you said, when she loses, she'll get a rematch, but she's not going to win in WrestleMania 40. That's the whole point.
If Bailey loses, it won't be that she lost. It'll be that she wins because Io Sky and the rest of Damage Control attacked her. That is a disqualification. So if you want to say that Io might retain the title, I'll give you that.
Listen.
But she ain't winning the match, period.
You don't win if you don't cheat. First of all, okay?
Eddie Guerrero is not still here, bro.
It don't matter.
Just has a mullet.
It don't matter. You don't win unless you cheat. If the ref did not see Io friends come in and help, is it cheating?
No. How are you not looking at any?
So I don't know what you're looking at.
How are you not looking at any of these people? If I'm the referee, I may not even pay attention to the match with Asuka outside the ring. Let's be real.
That's between the ref and them. So if the ref don't see it, and Io Sky still gets the 1, 2, 3, it ain't my problem.
She's not winning the match, bro. She's not winning it.
Damage Control, Io Sky, they gonna keep the women's championship.
Man, Bailey is winning this. Period.
We see.
Period.
Bailey started it. And it's going to be her demise.
How easy is her finisher, bro?
Listen, the belly to Bailey doesn't really work.
She's won how many championships with that? At least 6.
See, that was back in the day. You're living in the past. You're living in the past. It haven't got her nowhere.
It literally got her to being Bailey.
Okay, I'll give you that. All right. So now here we go with the main events, the 2-day WrestleMania 40. And again, who you agree with, write it down on all these matches or your own thing of why you think who's going to win it. But
the only way that you're completely wrong is if you pick Kevin Owens.
Yeah. On the triple threat.
Yeah, that's the only way you're completely wrong.
Any way you're wrong if you go with his side, because. He's going with AJ Styles, Jey Uso, Sammy,
the winners,
Randy,
picking winners,
Becky, and Bailey. Now, come on, you just went straight down the list of all the people that.
I'm not even a fan of some of them, and I'm telling you they're gonna win because they're gonna win.
No, the winners so far are LA Knight, and then in the 6-pack we don't know yet because we don't really care.
Too many people.
Jey Uso, Gunther.
Yeah, I'm glad
when you say Gunther, you gotta put some respect in the name. I'm glad you said
Jay's gonna win.
You gotta put some respect in the name. Logan, Rhea, Bloodly, Ripley is gonna win this, and then Io's taken to the sky for 1, 2, 3.
And if you think every champion is retaining their title, you're bugging.
I'm just letting you know.
Only one of them.
I'm just letting you know.
Only one of the champions keeping their title.
Yeah. And that's every single champion that I'm going with, especially in this one, the world's heavyweight champion, Steph freaking Rollins versus God, the pick Vince McMahon's man. You know, the man that came back and took it all. The champion that held it during the pandemic and everything. Drew McIntyre.
Nope.
Come on. One kick. Rollins is down.
You would think that.
Done.
If that was how it works, then Roman Reigns would have lost his title how many times? Because Drew just always likes to fight for a championship. Look. Drew was the pandemic champion. And there is a reason he was the pandemic champion, because the company thought that he could lead the company when there was nothing else to watch. Seth Rollins is here. Seth Rollins leading the show. Seth Rollins they gave a brand new title to. If anyone is going to beat Seth Rollins, it's going to be somebody with the hype to beat it. If he was versus Sami Zayn, I'll give you Sami Zayn over Seth Rollins. But Drew McIntyre? No, he's a good heel. He's a great heel to lose.
And a great champion. He's going to be a great champion.
Look, he hasn't been a great champion, honestly, since TNA. Now, if you want to talk about it, I did, because his pandemic championship was kind of meh. But Seth Rollins, I mean, every time this guy is there, he's the architect for a reason. He builds infamy, and he's going to culminate his newfound championship to glory at Mania. Now, will he lose it on another pay-per-view? Probably. Not this one. Definitely not this one. Because they need him to carry the title through Mania, to boost it through Mania. Yeah, this is a brand new championship. The only other person who could do this in the way that Seth Rollins can do this is in a tag team match. And it's someone that Seth Rollins got the champion from, because he never lost it. So if you really want to talk about it, Seth Rollins, guaranteed, he's just too much fun. He's too fan of the favorite to lose to Drew McIntyre, whose entire story is, they keep jumping me. You're not paying me attention. I used to be a champion, and I want him back. I mean, literally, I've heard 10-year-olds with better sob stories than him, and probably more deserving of at least a fake belt than Drew McIntyre.
Here we go. First of all, let's turn off the heater, because you're talking all this hot air. This ain't happening. You know, he's going to pin him down, and the only song that Seth Rollins is going to hear is na 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 na. That's the only thing he's going to hear, because when Drew comes down to it, he has more strength, he has more will, and he wants the belt more. So he's hungry right now, and all he's going to do is stand in that corner, count 1, 2, 3, and then bam, the kick goes, and another count of 3, and Seth Rollins is going to be
just going to whiff like he's a Mets player. Okay, that's what we're used to, right? When the ball is on the line and everything is there, and then you swing and a miss, because that's what he does. Seth Rollins retains with ease against Drew McIntyre, because that's what we all want, and that's what that title needs and deserves.
Listen, he's going to have to get Cody to help him, because that's the only way he's going to keep the belt.
And you know
because
what?
Drew is going to take it. Your man got knee problems, back problems. He got head problems. I don't know what else problems.
But you know what he has more powerful than everything else?
The song, because that's the only thing he's going to hear.
No, see, you're thinking way too much about it. It's real simple. Where Drew McIntyre just has this desire for a belt to say that he's great, Seth Rollins has bills he needs to pay, because there's a whole new baby. There's no way this man is not fighting hard enough to keep it. I'm sorry. It's not happening. It's not happening. Him and his wife are going to bring some shiny stuff, so that when the baby's crying, just look at this. And that's it.
All right, well, in WrestleMania 40, everybody's going to be playing Seth freaking Rollins' song when he loses, and it's called Na 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 Na. That's what they're going to be singing. So, cool. Now, we're going to go to my man's, match right now. So you got the Reign, the Rock, the champion, the people's champ, Johnson, the GOAT.
I don't know Stone Cold for his head. The Rock is the GOAT. Sorry.
And his cuz, familia, family.
That's the wrong team. LWO is.
Oh, that's the other one? Oh, okay. All right. For family, Roman Reigns, the current longest champion, versus, again, Seth freaking Rollins and the Nightmare Cody Rhodes. First of all, I'm going to start it off with Cody. why they're going to lose the match between them. First of all, he a nightmare that's going to wake up to a reality. So that's the first thing that's going to happen to him. Again, Seth freaking Rollins, he better hope that Drew even leaves a little bit of him left over to go to this match and fight against two big powerhouses and a big family. Because you know why, right?
Why?
Because y'all guys are the twos. And The Rock and Roman are the ones. So I'm just going to say.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna put it like this. I think Drew's right about one thing, right? Seth put too much on his plate. So did Cody.
Mm-hmm.
I could agree with you. I think they're going to lose this match. Because is it really Cody finishing the story if he doesn't have to beat the entire bloodline? So, will The Rock and Reigns probably, I mean, yeah, you know, when the boss gets into a match at such an age and has to utilize the fact that he's the boss and is part owner of TKO now and he's working for them and all that, I'm sure they're going to find a way to lie, cheat, and steal. I mean, everybody learned from Eddie back in that generation, right? Yeah. So I'll give you that. They'll probably win that match and they'll set up and it'll be bloodline rules and everything, but let's be real. Seth has matters to attend to. He thinks Head's not going to be in this match. Cody has matters. Cody's going to be like, look, I'm going to take everybody. Why? Because it's not a win until he beats Jimmy, until he meets the other, what do they call him, the street champ, because he really has no mic skills to be an even secondary champion.
Yeah.
And then Roman Reigns. I mean, I'm sorry. I love Roman Reigns. I've loved him since The Shield. I loved him since he was the guy. He's not good, he's mad, he just is. But the fact of the matter is, as the tribal chief, he done lost his damn mind. All right, I want Joe to come back. I do, I really do, and I think Cody Rhodes is the one to knock the sense back into him. You want to talk about people who have come close and close and close and close to everything. It's definitely Cody Rhodes. And I know you're going to be, oh, that's why he can't get it done. No, it's not. I think because Bloodline is going to win the match before and set up these rules where they can beat them up together and it be completely legal, is going to go against them. And Cody's going to go and finish the story. And really, more than anyone on this night, on this event, he has the best story.
Yeah, the best story with an ending that no one's going to see, and that's, again, like everybody else, flat on his back. First of all, Cody and his rest of the family is never going to see this belt. His father didn't see the belt. Okay. He ain't going to see the belt. He ain't even going to show it up. And you say he's going to go up? Yeah, he's going to go up to heaven because after Roman Reigns kills him in the ring, he can go show his dad, look, I'm like you, and I'm not going to win a belt.
You're bugging. You are straight bugging because you forget that Cody has a little sazon in him. I'm telling you, that little spice is going to take out Roman. I'm telling you.
That's it.
I'm telling you, you cannot sleep on the American nightmare. You just can't. I mean,
No, you can't because you're going to wake up to reality.
You think there's a world where Cody Rhodes doesn't beat Roman Reigns so that way we can get the match we all really want? And that's Cody versus Punk for the title? You're bugging. That is the match we all want.
First of all, my boy Drew made sure that's not going to happen.
Man.
Right? So Drew took him out. So he don't even need to be mentioned in here. You know, he's an audience right now. He's in the audience.
You hear that he might show up in Chicago?
Yeah, as an audience.
No.
Or maybe he can announce and raise Drew's hand when he wins the belt. He can do that. He can do that. But when it comes down to the tag team, if they win, Cody gets a one-on-one. If they lose,
that's too easy.
It's bloodline rules. So that means anything and everything will go.
Maybe we'll get the ECW match we deserve at a WrestleMania in Philadelphia.
But if Cody can't beat him straight, you think he's going to beat him in an ECW type of match?
Yes,
no.
Because the only reason Cody loses is because he beats him straight, and then the rest of the team makes it an ECW match. So now Cody's going to be fighting an ECW match in the beginning. Again, they ain't going to handle him.
If you're not cheating, you're not winning. If you're not cheating, you're not winning. That's what I got to say.
And that's my whole thing, and that's the other thing about it. You think if the bloodline, right, creates bloodline rules, and with all the enemies that we know are going to be there that night on this list of names and such, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the enemies that And then we're going to be thinking of people who aren't on the list. And then this is WrestleMania. The only events that have more surprises would be Rumble and possibly a Money in the Bank. You don't think Cody's going to maybe have a special appearance by Stardust? No?
Could be.
No? You don't think that perhaps some of the people that Dusty was mentoring on NXT could pop up out of nowhere? My thing about Cody is that Cody's going to have the pride to go into this one-on-one, and he's going to fight the numbers himself, but there's more than enough help on this roster and the NXT roster that can come out of nowhere. The big moment, I just see everything is perfect for Cody Rhodes' win.
Well, I'll give it to you. Let's say Cody Rhodes has this miracle of his nightmare waking up to reality and winning the belt. You know he's not going to keep it for long. He's going to be one of the lists of 1 minute champions.
And no, I'm good with that because at the end of the night, if Damian Priest walks out with the title,
that gives him 2 titles because remember he's going to win on the 6-pack.
No, he's not.
They're going to win on the 6-pack.
No, he's not.
I was just trying to make it nice and say nobody. I don't care who wins. But in reality, we already know who's going to win the 6-pack.
He's not going to win it.
But we're getting back up to here.
He's not going to win it.
I don't know. But since we're talking about Cody again with the undisputed WWE champion, when Roman Reigns wins the belt again and keeps it, walks into WrestleMania undisputed champion, walks out with Cody's story and the belt. That's what I got to say.
Roman Reigns ain't leaving with nothing but a sore back and neck from the crossroads.
So I got to say, that's for the people in the sign language. You the twos, we're the ones.
Man, that's not even how that works for them.
That don't work no more?
That's not how that works for them, no.
Oh, like The Rock? With the gun? But ladies and gentlemen, this was our dispute and debate about who is going to win it. But what is your debate and who you think are going to win? Comment below and we're going to see. And if any of us was right, when we do another video after WrestleMania, maybe before, who knows, we're going to find out the truth of who is going to win this. So let's break it down again. LA Knight versus AJ Styles. Yeah, we got it. We got it good. Mm-hmm. I just got to let you know that.
A phenomenal one.
Undisputed Tag Team Championship 6-pack. Of course, retaining the championship.
I'm not putting any bets on this one because there's just too much going on.
Yeah, see? But like I said before, if you take Ripley to Vegas, you're definitely going to know who's going to win. So that's what I said. It retains the championship right there.
And the only one winning is the pilot.
I don't know. Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso.
Jey
is only winning because he has a good-looking wife. But Jimmy is taking it all the way.
See, he just said the reason why he wins. The man doesn't lose either way. He is the winner of the night.
It's a continental championship.
Come on now.
Gunther versus Sami Zayn.
I ain't never messed with a hungry man before, and I'm taking on the bet today.
All right. Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens in a triple threat United States Championship. Logan Paul.
RKO.
The Knucks. So, Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley versus the man Becky Lynch.
I mean, she's the man for a reason.
But mommy is always on top. WWE Women's Championship, Io Sky versus Becky Lynch.
See,
the sky's the limit.
See, he did it again. He keeps forgetting about Bayley. And that's what everyone does, and that's why she's going to win that match.
What's her name again?
Bayley.
Oh, yeah, her. Again, WWE Women's Championship, Io Sky versus
Bayley.
Oh, Bayley.
See, if you sleep on her, she's going to creep on you, and she's going to take that belt. I'm telling you.
Io Sky is the way. Sky is the limit. That's what I say. World's Heavyweight Championship, Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
Come on, man. You already know what it is, Seth.
The kick.
Freaking Rollins.
Again, the only song he's going to hear is Na 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 Na. And that's what this team is going to hear too. Dwayne The Rock, the People's Champ, Johnson versus Roman Reigns, the undisputed champion. And not only that, he is the head of the table versus Cody, the Nightmare Rose, versus Steph freaking Rollins. They win, Bloodline will vanish. They lose, Bloodline rules.
Come on, man. We know we need Bloodline rules to give Cody a chance to win. Because at the end of the day, all of that matches to hype up
You
the
want
next.
that match for you can have an excuse why Cody loses. That's why.
No, I want that match so that way there's no reason for Reigns to be like, because we don't need another Drew McIntyre.
And the match he's speaking about is the undisputed WWE Universal Championship between Roman Reigns and the loser Cody Rhodes.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Again, wake up from your dream, because that's what it's going to be. But hey, that's our version of our debate. We tried something different. If you like the way we did it this time, maybe we'll continue. Let us know. We'll see you next time.